Friday night fights forcing a high school football team to give up home field advantage. Threats of gun violence near a football game, something no student should ever have to face, but it is happening in Paterson, New Jersey. CBS 2's Christine Sloan there live tonight to tell us about the safety concerns. Christine.
Dana, East Side football players play their football games, their home games, here on this field behind me, a couple of miles away from their school. But because of gunfire just around the corner from where I'm standing, their home game tonight is being played on their opponent's turf, and it's got a lot of players upset. When Eastside High plays football on its own field in Paterson, the team's got the home advantage. As you can see from this video, crowds cheer players on, giving them that edge. But because of gunshots fired near Paterson's football field, the team's opening game against Clifton moved to Clifton's field. Paterson school officials say at Clifton's request.
I seem it's unfair because they just switched it out of nowhere. So I want us to be at our house instead of theirs because they have the upper hand.
But many Paterson football players say they understand the gunshots they heard Tuesday during practice. No joking matter.
I got scared myself. I heard more gunshots than I ever heard before. It was about 4, 5-ish.
Did you hear the gunshots the other day?
Yeah, we were practicing and we heard gunshots on the street, but we didn't stop it because it didn't bother us, so we just continued practicing.
The state-run Paterson School District's got its own security scene here at the high school that's completely gated. But recently there was a reduction in the force because of budget cuts. We went by the district to talk to the superintendent and the police chief, but Public Relations Director Terry Corallo sent down an employee.
They're in an emergency cabinet, and I just had to pull her out and let her know.
I think the state had to look into where they're mismanaging funds, the school district, and fund us the right way.
In an email, Corallo says there have been no changes in security at athletic events and that the shooting was on city streets. Paterson's police director says the school district hasn't asked for help on the field, but the city's trying to cut down on shootings by putting more cops on the streets and using new technology. This 17-year-old ROTC student tells me he's hoping to get accepted to college so he can leave behind the violence in Paterson.
It's just a really bad thing that we always have to look over our shoulder every time we go somewhere.
And tonight's game, played in Clifton, starts at 7 o'clock. We reached out to the Clifton School District, but no one has returned our calls. We're live in Paterson, New Jersey. Christine Sloan, CBS 2 News.
Thank you, Christine.